Well, howdy everyone, we're back. We're going to create another video, and this is a combat wake bait from Sugar Tip Lures, as you can hear it. I already painted him opaque white, and what we're going to go for is kind of like a marble pattern, neither a gill or a shad. So what we're going to do, I just loaded Wicked Black, and we're just going to paint some of him in black. We're not going to paint him all in black. We're just going to paint some of him. This might be a little more harder, difficult pattern, but it always comes out pretty good. I've done it a couple of times on crawdads and gills, and it doesn't matter if you get splatter. Okay, clean out the airbrush, heat set him, be right back. Alright, we got him heat set. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, well, there's some eyeballs. We're going to wrap him in this tulle mesh that I get from Hobby Lobby. So we're going to wrap him. So I'm going to have to trim this down. It's a little big for this bait. So let me trim that down real quick. If I can, I never can find my scissors. There they are. But I'll save this stuff because I can wrap it around a smaller bait or something. Okay. Yeah, we'll save those. Always try to save as much material or paints as I can. If I put too much paint in my airbrush, I always try to dump it back. So we're going to pull this down. We'll grab one of these clips. We'll stick it right up. I grabbed a hold of the bait. And you want to get this stuff as tight as you can. Okay. Now we'll come in the middle and suck this down. You may suck it all down and just pin this all at one time. Okay. Then what we'll do is I'll see if I can find some. I got some in here. We need some of our smaller clamps to clamp some more. So 2. That one's got too much junk on it. There's 3. Then, yeah, there's a 4th one. Okay. We got some clamps. Alright, so what we're gonna do, maybe, there. Okay, so we're gonna pull this down. And we're going to clamp this side. And then we're going to keep that pushed down. And we'll clamp this side. That way that's clamped down. And then we're going to hunker this down. Hope y'all can see that. And we're going to stick a clip right there on his buttocks. Okay, so we're going to see. I think I'm going to change to these more stable ones. So we're going to clamp him, clamp the bill. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to load Createx Opaque White back in the chamber. And everywhere that's black, we're going to paint white. Okay. Alright. So we're going to clean this out and we'll be right back. Okay, now what was white, we're going to paint black. And you just kind of keep a mental note of what you painted where. So the white was in the center. So we're going to go black. Okay, like that. Now we're going to clean out the airbrush and we'll be right back. Okay, so our next color is going to be Wicked Opaque Bismuth Yellow. And I decided to go bluegill route with this pattern. We'll see what it looks like when we're done. After I get all this yellow paint off my hands. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we have a glove on. Alright, so we're going to take this Wicked Bismuth, I guess that's how you say it. Maybe. Why do I always have problems with this thing? I think I know what it is. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to see one of these days about getting a quader compressor for this. But anyway, we're going to take that yellow and we're just going to run it on the bottom. Let it go up a little bit. Then we'll just kind of spray the back. Okay, so we'll clean out the airbrush and be right back. Lots of steps. So now our next color is going to be this transparent orange. Alright, now what we're going to do is just do the throat area to about right there. Okay. Alright, we'll clean this out and we'll be right back. Okay, now our next color is going to be this pearl magenta. Okay, so we're just going to go along the sides. Yep. Alright, just like that. We'll clean out the airbrush and be right back. Okay, our next color is going to be pearl lime. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is just go hit the nose. And then go across the back, a little down the shoulders. Might have to load just a tad more in there. Okay. Okay. We'll clean this out and we'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to take this pumpkin green that I mixed up, and I need to mix up some more because I'm about out. But we're just going to do a couple of 2 or 3 drops of this. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to angle this across the back. And then a little on the side. Okay, something like that. Alright, we'll clean this out and be right back. Okay, our next color is going to be Wicked Detail Moss Green. And we're not going to use very much. We're darn sure not going to darken this. But we're just going to kind of mist it down around the gill plates. Down the sides. Okay. There. Just do a little over the back. Okay. Alright, clean this out. We'll be right back. Next color, Detail Sepia. Okay, now we're going to turn it this way and do it this way. Okay, just like that. Alright, we're going to clean this out and we'll be right back. Okay, now next color is Detail Sepia. Again. Okay, so now we're going to take this stencil and we're going to create some bars. Something like that. Okay, we'll flip him over. We'll wipe this stencil off. Something like that. Alright. So now we'll clean this out. We'll heat set this and we'll pull the wrap off. We'll be right back. Okay, we got him heat set. So we'll pull this off and we'll see what we got. I sure hope I'm teaching y'all stuff. And if y'all want to see a pattern painting, just let me know. I mean, I'll do my best to paint it. But we're going to do this like Jen Kravosky says. We're going to pull all this up. Then we're going to pull it off like a band-aid. Y'all ready? And there's our marble gill. I think he turned out pretty good. What do y'all think? So now we'll put some earmarks on him. And he'll be done. So let's put him back in here. Yeah, he looks really good. We'll put him back in here and we'll take this gill wheel from Insane Custom Stencils and will that be too big, or shall we go with this one? We'll do that one. Yeah. So we're just gonna do black earmarks. I'm gonna have to go get me some more black, y'all. Oh wait, that's sepia. Yeah, I want my black. Okay, hang on, I'll clean this out and we'll be right back. Okay, we got our wicked black in the chamber. Yeah, I'm just a little blind, but that's alright. So, what we're going to do is we're going to line this top part up there, and then here. And there's our gill mark. Kind of faint, but everything else is real faint too. So we'll come over here and do the same thing. So what we'll do is we'll line that top part up. We'll just shade that in. There it is. Another gill mark. Wait. We didn't quite do that right, did we? That's alright. We can fix that. Yeah, it's always easy to fix your mistakes, y'all. Not too hard. There. And there's the gill marks. There we go. Gill mark there. Gill mark there. For some reason, that one on that other side looks a little bit thicker. So we'll just thicken this one up a little. There we go. Now we got them matching. Yep, now they're matching. But anyway, that's how we paint a marble pattern. And once he's clear coated, you'll see what it does. So, and on these, your colors, they don't have to be perfect. The sides, they don't have to be the same on both sides. But there's his back. Back looks good. But yes, there you go. Another video. So a little bit longer, but a lot of steps, a lot of colors. Not so many, a lot of steps, but a lot of colors. But as always, if you like my content, please subscribe and hit the like button, and please leave comments if there's anything y'all want to ask or need to know, and I'll try to answer them. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Well, after we clear coated this one, it changed the looks of him, but he sure turned out pretty good. Thanks for watching the video.